Week 18 wrapped up over the weekend. We are now into the NFL playoffs. If you haven't already, like, share, subscribe to the Meets from the Midwest podcast on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. I want to get into these brackets. Let's start with the first round. The first seed, congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. They come away with the number one seed. And for the NFC, we have Detroit Lions coming away with the win over Minnesota Vikings, Week 18 finale that put them at the bye week. Just to get into these games we got going on tomorrow, what we got here? We have the Chargers versus the Houston Texans. Tomorrow 11-6. The Chargers finished. Houston finished 10-7. They will be going against each other for this matchup. I am going to say I got the Chargers on the road, not just because AFC South, Texans won the AFC South, but I believe that the Chargers defense is going to be able to contain. Collins is going to do his thing. Nico's going to do his thing, but I think they can contain everybody else on that team. Mixon hasn't been playing how his season started off. He is running 100. At least I want to say he had like maybe 5 or 6 games with 100 yards rushing. But since then, he's been like very average. They've been keeping him in the backfield. They've been doing a good job of containing him. So I got the Chargers winning on the. I want to say they're going to win on the road. The other game we got Green Bay Packers 11-6 versus the Philadelphia Eagles 14-3. Just going off last week, the Eagles pulled off the win against I want to say the Giants. No, it was either the Giants or the Cowboys they played. I can't remember it correctly. It was the Giants actually because they wanted Saquon to break the record against the Giants, but he decided to rest for this to take the playoffs a little bit more serious, to be a little bit more closer to 100. So that was good for him, not being. Some people would have said he is selfish if he to play the game because it's a chance that he could get injured, but you don't want to sit your starters out for too long. They get rusty and not performing the way that you want them to. But on the other hand, you want your players to sit out so they can rest up and be prepared and healthy as possible for the playoffs because it's one and done. If you lose, you out. If you win, you get to move to the next round. But anyways, if I had to pick a winner for this game, I'm going to go with the Philadelphia Eagles at home. I just believe they're the better overall team completely right now. When it comes to injuries, I know A.J. Brown is battling an injury. Jalen Hurts just got cleared from a concussion protocol. So those are two guys that we got to watch for. Those are the main two dudes on offense. We got to see how they perform. But then with the Green Bay Packers, Jordan Love, he got hurt the last game. He might not be 100%, which nobody really is. But then Christian Watson went down. I think they said he tore his ACL or something, so he's out for the playoffs, out for the rest of the season. So this is a chance for the Eagles to build off this, go ahead and get these guys out the way, rest up, get prepared for that next round. Because after this first round, this game's gonna get very difficult for both sides, AFC and NFC. The other game for tomorrow, we got Pittsburgh 10-7 versus the Baltimore Ravens 12-5. If I had to pick a winner for this one, I'm gonna go with the Baltimore Ravens just because Lamar is having an MVP season. Derrick Henry, comeback player of the year, coming over from the Titans and just being a beast on the offense. Just when a lot of people were saying, well, he turned in 30, he's going to start to decline. And a lot of people was trying to tell me as a Titans fan that Derrick Henry was declining in Tennessee. To me, he wasn't. I felt like even at the age of 30, he's still a top running back. But our offensive line was ass. Once they start seeing you put all these big dudes on the line, if they start rushing you the whole fucking game, they know that we run it. We didn't have nothing else to do, so ain't no need for him to kill his career with a bum ass team right now. Go to a contender and play. So I think he's very hungry to prove himself. The Ravens will be without Zay Flowers. He ended up hurting himself that last week. That's another thing that suck about Week 18, man. Like if you're going into if you don't have the bye week and you're still playing for seeding, you still want to play your starters. And it was unfortunate he got injured. He'll be out for this round. It's possible he could come back the next round, but Baltimore got to take care of business. Russell Wilson has slowed down. I want to say these last 4 or 5 weeks leading up to the playoffs, so he's looking a little. a little his age now as far as a quarterback goes. I don't think I talked to a couple of people at work. I know it's like a couple of Pittsburgh fans. Um, they were saying that they want to see Justin Fields play a little bit more because he is the more mobile. He's younger. He did have a good record when he started this year, but I think the Steelers wanted to see what the Wilson had left in the tank. If they could hold on to Fields for another year or so, that'd be great. But right now, man, and then we don't know what we're gonna get out of Najee Harris. He's hit or miss. They don't look like they've been playing Warren much. So Warren and Fields are two people on offense that they need to add to the game plan and catch Baltimore off a little bit. If not, this is going to be an easy win for Baltimore. So I'm gonna rock with the Ravens to win that one. Saturday games we have Washington 12-5 versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm a rock as much as I like the way Baker Mayfield has humbled himself, came and been balling out in Tampa Bay, making the playoffs these last two seasons. After a lot of people didn't think he was going to do much after Tom Brady. Once Tom Brady was gone, it's like, all right, he just won us a Super Bowl. What can you do? And he's been balling, man. He's been keeping Tampa Bay. Being a good team in a division, even in a weak division. But like he's looked the part. He's played um, top 10 quarterback ways this year. So salute to him. But I'm rocking with the young dude who I believe should be the rookie of the year, Jaden Daniels. The Commanders just coming out these last couple of years, not making the playoffs, looking like a horrible team, bottom of the division type of team. For them to turn around and be 12-5 is a dope, and to have a guy that can be considered a rookie of the year so far. So I'm gonna go with Washington to win that one. The other game we got Sunday is Denver Broncos, Bo Nix versus Buffalo Bills, 13-4. Denver is 10-7. Denver has been looking good. Their defense been looking top five-ish for the later parts of the year. Bo Nix looked comfortable out there. He's starting to fit right into the NFL as his rookie year, who I believe should be the runner-up in rookie of the year behind Jaden Daniels. I believe both of those quarterbacks outplayed Caleb Williams, the number one pick this year. Um, but as far as this game go, man, I think Buffalo is the hungrier team. They got a lot more to prove. Getting to the AFC Championship, getting deep into the divisional rounds, and not being able to complete that mission, getting past Kansas City. So I believe they want to match up with Kansas City or Baltimore, and the winner of that is going to make it to the Super Bowl. But Denver, they had a great year. I just believe that Buffalo is the more complete team. Hopefully, Amari Cooper wakes up because if they could get Amari Cooper, Shakir, and the rookie Coleman balling at the same time, it's going to make it a lot easier for Josh Allen with him not to have to be mobile and run too much or have to hand it off too much to James Cook. But either way, the defense has been playing lights out. I got Buffalo with this one. In the Monday night game, we will have Minnesota Vikings 14-3 versus Los Angeles Rams 10-7. That would be on ESPN. As much as I like Minnesota, very impressed with them this year, winning 14 games off the top. I believe the Rams will win this one, and it's because they got Cooper Cup and Puka Nakua on both sides of the field, and Kyron Williams and Matt Stafford leading the way. Man, that's a Super Bowl MVP type of dude. I believe that they can get the job done. The defense has been very impressive, even without Aaron Donald. This young team has looked. I'll give them top 15. They've been on the higher side of the defense this year, and for them to finish 10-7, salute to them. But if I'm gonna pick a winner, I'm gonna take the Rams to win at home. So my final predictions for the um, Wildcard week in the NFL starting tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. We got football for the next 3 days. Uh, the Chargers, I'm taking the Chargers over the Texans. I'm taking Baltimore over Pittsburgh. I'm taking Buffalo over Denver for the AFC, and then NFC. I'm taking the Eagles over the Packers, the Commanders over the Buccaneers, and lastly, I am taking the Rams over Minnesota. Like, share, subscribe to the Meet You from the Midwest podcast on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. In the comments, if you could, please leave me your predictions on the teams that's in the playoffs. And Yeah, just let me know who y'all got for this wild card round, and I'll type back in, comment, and get back to y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Continue to check out the channel for the latest NFL